Okay, we're doing something a little different today. This is going to be IPressedQ playing Zenyatta on New Queen Street, and it's a scrimmage, which is why you see those numbers on the left. And this is for Tier 4. I'm not super familiar with the Pro-Am type scrimmage scene. I've done it before for other games, but I haven't done it for Overwatch. But I'll read out what they said. This VOD is a tryout scrim I took part in. We're playing at New Queen Street, running the infamous Ball Zen Brig Sombra comp. It was my first time playing with these guys, and comms were a little chaotic. It was actually my first time playing Zen Brig, and I was trying to be a little more aggressive than I usually am in more brawly comps. I'm the Zen. During this game, my mind was a little overstimulated by the new environment. The lobby level is supposed to be low masters. Thank you for your time. I think low masters probably feels about right for this match. Based on what I saw and based on your own play, yeah, I would say like Masters 4 or 5 on I assume this is PC, and I would say that I've already done a pre-watch of the video, and your biggest problems are you actually aren't aggressive enough, you aren't dealing enough damage, you also miss a trance, and your positioning could be a little better. So let's kind of watch through and see what's going on. I think there's also a big difference between this and ranked play, where I think that if this is a scrimmage rather, you need to kind of trust your teammates to do their jobs in a way that you wouldn't in ranked. And in particular, you should trust that your brig is going to keep you alive, because if you die unless you're overextended, that's going to be your brig's fault. That's the whole point. That's the reason why brig exists in this comp, right? Is to keep you alive so that you can deal damage. So if you are not cranking out the damage, you are soft throwing this game because your team's getting a lot less healing, right? Because of that. And, I mean, your discords are still helpful, but you need to be really, like, blowing out of the water in terms of damage. Like, obviously, I'm not familiar with Scrim scene, so I can't tell you exactly what those numbers will look like, but based on watching your play, you're not doing nearly enough damage. All right, so starting, you go top, which is fine. You see that they're trying to take this corner, okay? So my perspective here is I'm going to hold this corner, because if I don't, we lose the robot, right? Like this is the very beginning. You can't go out here and be like, well, I guess they're already here. Let me go back, right? You have to be like, hey, look, I'm fighting. Like, this is a good range for you to be fighting, okay? The Tracer's 2 blinks away from you right now, which is crazy for her to go in. The Doomfist could punch over here, but he has to charge it a pretty long way to go, and he's not going to one-shot you because he's not charged. Your ball is already here in position, right? Your brig is with you. You're completely safe right now. Like, as safe as you're going to be at this level of play, this is what we would qualify as safe. So you start attacking here, and you see how you give up the corner right away. And you see your team is like, wait, what the heck? You see your team is trying to fight the corner, but you've decided, man, I don't like the look of that, and then you leave. But you were safe here. Like, again, could you theoretically have died if the Doom punched you and the Tracer still blinked in? Yes, of course. But if you play this passively, you're going to lose anyway. You have to take some degree of risks, and you don't seem comfortable with that, right? Again, I don't see any reason why you would have left this corner. And so now your team loses out on an immense amount of pressure because your Zed is just sitting back here. Like, this is borderline throwing territory for you to have left this corner. And I know you're not trying to throw, right? Throwing implies intentionality, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of impact of the game, this is really, really bad for you to have left here, because you see how your team has actually taken the corner now without you. Like, they did this in a 4-on-5, or looking at it as a 3-on-4, because 2 people are kind of out of the fight. But they did this and took this and pushed them back without you even being there, which is really bad. So you end up doing the Sombra, then you're charging when you come back, which is a mistake, right? You don't see any targets over here. Oh yeah, your orb mechanics, no good. Attack mechanics, right? Like orb of destruction, not harmony orb or discord orb. So you should be reloading right now. There's no one on your screen. Why are you charging? Reload. You did not know the Tracer was going to be here. You're now at 15 ammo. You whiff. Now you're 12 ammo. You start attacking. Doom's coming for you, of course, right? It's Brig's job to keep you alive, right? Your perspective should be, my job is to kill the Doom. And now you are out of ammo because you didn't reload earlier, right? These are like basic mechanics things that you can't be getting wrong at Zen at this level. Regardless if this is a scrim or this is like regular rank play, like, you can't be messing this up. You should still have 10 ammo right now to kill the Doom through block. And another thing that you do is, I mentioned this earlier, is do not charge orbs when there are enemies visible on your screen. I think that's like a universal rule for Zed. Obviously, there are exceptions, right? If they're deflecting, if they're blocking, right? If there's a shield that's about to expire, there are exceptions. I'm sure you understand those exceptions. But as a general rule, if you can see the target, attack. Your damage per second is almost doubled attacking versus charging. So why are you charging right now for the street? Just attack her. Right? Your attacks do what, like 45 damage per orb or something insane? if you hit a headshot that's 90, it's crazy, right? That's not even including Discord. You can literally 2-tap the Tracer in the head. Why are you charging? You don't need to charge. And then you're running over here chasing. Who cares? The Tracer's gone. She rewound. She's gone. Engage back with the fight. Right? Get out there. Start doing something. Your uptime needs to be better. You need to be out there fighting, fighting, fighting. Like, your team is literally like doing all the work right now, and you're doing virtually nothing. Again, right? Are there targets visible? I understand charging now would have been fine, but at this point, just release and start fighting. Like, attack, do damage. Right? Fight, fight, fight. Right? Your team's doing a great job healing for you. Right? They even killed the Tracer for you. So now, if I'm your team and I'm like, hey, we killed the Tracer for you, you better carry us now. Because I killed, like, the primary person who's going to cause you trouble. The Doom is, there's no way the Doom will solo kill you. There's, like, virtually no way. Without a charge punch, there's no way. You have the carry right now. So, some of these misses, I would consider unacceptable for Masters. So watch. She's going to go up here. This miss is pretty far off, right? Especially since she's clearly going left. That's fine, right? That's okay. I don't mind that. This miss is way off. This is like 3 models away from where she is. You cannot be missing by this much. And this happens on a fairly consistent basis. Right? She's not dodging or being evasive. She's just literally running in a straight line and jumping across the bus. You can't be missing this many attacks. And now, this is the key moment, right? This is where Zenyatta carries. Right now is where I expect you to carry if I'm your team. Like, I already peeled off the Tracer for you. No one is looking at you. You better carry me through the rest of your fight, this fight right now. And what are you doing? You're reloading, okay? You're charging attacks despite the fact that, like, there's so many targets available right now, including a discorded Lucio. Instead, you're charging attacks to shoot people really far away instead of just killing the support right here. Or just getting him low and forcing him out of the fight. You're going to charge, you can shoot this, and you get extremely lucky that the Kiriko drops into your crosshair and dies. Extremely lucky. This could not have gone better for you if you had scripted it. There's just no way that you deserve this kill at all. You know? And again, right now, okay, Lucio's finally here. You finally decide to kill Lucio, who's been basically throwing this whole time. Right? And then again, why are you charging right now? The Doom just jumped in. So he's gonna go, he jumps in, attack! Just attack, there's no reason to charge, just attack him! Right? Attack, attack, you should be aiming for the head, you're not aiming for the head, now charge, charge is okay, why are you ducking right now? He's blocking. Right? Okay, your team wins the fight. I think the Kiriko kill might have been your only kill of the whole game. So, I don't know why you're backing this far out, right? Somebody needs to be on cart, I understand that. I think playing here would be okay. Keep in mind that with the Sombra, the further you are away from your team, the more vulnerable you are. Alright? You might be worried about ultis here, but I don't think that they would have ultis this fast. Especially considering how they've been kind of getting rolled on the fight so far. Another great example where, like, I think this charge is okay, right? But, like, again, Discord, start attacking. I think it's good 180 right now. You're getting fought right really hard. So Rally gets pop right now, and then you pop Trance. I understand this. I'm not thrilled. Obviously, Rally, I think that you and the Brig should have been kind of on the same page, just like who should be popping Ultimate here to save this fight, right? I think that only one of you should have popped this. And, like, you pop after the Brig. And granted, it's, like, pretty fast for the Brig, but you do pop after the Brig, which I think makes it mostly your fault. I think the Brig should have been able to keep you alive there through this pressure. Yeah, so his 3 packs, right? Pops Rally, he had another pack. Like, you should have been able to avoid using Trance there for sure. And now you've used both support ultis, which means you're in really bad shape. Again, you're just not hitting shots. Like you're going to come out Trance. No one is looking at you right now. I want to clarify, no one is looking at you. Your accuracy should be somewhere between 50 to 90%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 attacks in a row that you all missed. With no one looking at you and no one trying to dodge. That is an unacceptably low accuracy for low masters. Especially in the scrimmage environment where you really gotta be playing your best. Like, you just can't hit shots. And then you just end up getting gunned down here and died. Because you guys don't have any support ultimates now, so, like, what are they gonna do? There's only so much. Like, you should have had Trance now, you should have Trance and then been able to fight this out. So I think we can see just a lot of mechanical issues here. I'm not trying to discourage you from playing scrimmages at all. I'm just saying that from my perspective, if I was playing Overwatch competitively, right, in like a scrimmage setting, and I was like kind of reviewing your application as a Zenyatta PM, I'd be like, I don't really feel like you're at the level of this play, right? I feel like the team is doing a good job making space for you, and you're just not hitting it. Like going 0 for 10 there is brutal. You just have to be cranking out damage, right? Look at your damage dealt right now, all right, on the left side of the screen, right here. So you're at 1292. Your Brig is at 1500. Your Brig has done more damage than you have. That can't happen. Like, that cannot happen. You're just not hitting enough shots. Right? Again, you're kind of spending way too much time idle in the back. Just go forward. Just go forward, play with the Brig, right? Start fighting. Start fighting. Always charging attacks. Very lucky they got that one. Go forwards, not backwards. Right? Play with your team. Right? If he just commits on you, right, at least your team will be able to kill him right after, right? With the Sombra there, so there's hack and he'll die. Like, if he hits you with the ulti, so be it. I think this off angle is fine, but just, be mindful of, like, the flank situation, right? Again, yeah, you see you're in danger here. Resetting. You're going so far back. Right? You gotta reload at this point, because you're super low. Like, now that, your timing of when to reload is all wrong. Like, I think I would have just reloaded right here, because I don't think I'm going to get another opportunity to get a shot in. At this point, like, you're attacking, but you're really far away, so your accuracy is going to be super low at this point. So you might as well reload and get ready for the the intensity level of the fight to escalate. And I'm not feeling that from you. I don't think you know when you really need to be dealing damage versus when you're just poking. Like this phase right here, all poke, all poke, all poke, all poke, all poke, right? Still poking, still poking, still poking. I see the Doom. In the next 3 seconds, this fight is about to escalate. Because Doom has to do something. He's not going to stand there or just watch us shoot him, right? Like, it's going to escalate right now. And now the fight is escalating, right? Pile driver comes in, and you notice that when that pile driver comes in, look at your ammo. Pile driver comes in, bam. You have 3 ammo right now. You should be getting the kills at this moment in time. Like, that's your job. And see how far back you are? Like, the rest of the team knows. And granted, like, they probably played together or whatever, right? But the rest of the team knows, game sense-wise, okay, pile driver's coming in, this is the moment for us to get kills. Like, this is great. EMP has gone off. Pile driver's gone in. Both of these people should be dead, like, almost instantly. Instead, you're doing absolutely nothing because you're way too far back. Way, way, way too far back. Like, I'd rather you be more aggressive and die. Not, like, frontlining, but I'd rather you be more aggressive, cranking out more damage, than just sitting in the back doing nothing. Because it's very hard to figure out how you could have played differently if you're just sitting in the back doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you should push the limit as to the value you can deliver as Zenyatta, as all heroes you can play, right? But always be thinking, how can I get to the razor edge of not dying and still, be like just demolishing the opposing team, right? Your perspective should not be, how can I be as safe as I possibly can? It should be, how can I do as much value as I can, knowing that scales with danger, right? The best place for you to do damage is right here. You're not missing shots if you're this close to them, but obviously you'll die instantly. So how close can I get, like here, where I can still deal damage and not die? If they're all staring at me, I'm going to die. But if the ball's driving in right now, my Brig's in front of me, then I can play really close. And you just don't have that tuned sense of, like, risk versus reward. It's funny because you kicked that, but you could have shot that. Again, like, you're doing no damage right now. Right? You're charging again, like, you only have 6 ammo, like, or 0 ammo, like, just reload. Reload and fight. And why are you playing behind the bus? Right? Just move forwards. Move forwards. Go. Right? If you stay on the cart, it also allows the Brig to step up a little bit and help throw packs out earlier. Like, why are you AFK over here? Just, I mean, maybe your team is telling you to do this. I think this is crazy. I know the Doom is coming in, but I would rather have gotten out wide before the Doom even came down. Like, I want to be right here. Looking, seeing, great. Now I see Lucio, right? I start shooting, I see the Doom come in, now I can back off or go in the room or whatever it is I'm going to do. But now you have no vision as to what's happening, right? You're just charging right now and kind of praying. Stop attacking the Doom. And now you're just spamming, right? You're so far away. How can you do any damage right now? Like, no one's hitting shots from this far away. Right? You heard the healing call right now from your Tracer. You're not turning. You're right? You're still pinging, right? You're reducing uptime for your Tracer by not being faster with the Harmony. Then you took Harmony off your Tracer. Holy shit. Okay. So let's roll this back. Okay, so you give Tracer Harmony, right? Harmony heals, I think, 30 health a second. Then immediately you give Harmony right back to your Brig. Your Tracer, right? I should have the Harmony here, right? Your Brig's fine. Your Brig's totally fine. She's full health. You should give your Harmony to your Tracer so she can fight this duel. And now she doesn't have health, right? Now you give it back to her. Just leave the Harmony on like your Tracer in the situation, because she's the one who's not going to get any healing, and go back to your Brig if you absolutely need it. Brig is not going to rely, I guarantee you, Brig is not relying on your Harmony to stay alive. If she does, that's her mistake. There's no way she expects to get that 30 health a second is going to make any difference right now. Alright. Pop Harmony here. So, you are very lucky right now. So Rally gets popped, right? Doom is charging Punch. Then you walk into his charging radius. Then you get even closer. This is funny because of all times for you to be walking forwards, this is not the time. Kitsune has just been popped, right? Kitsune's been popped. I want to back up here. I want to get over here and get some space in, because I'm actually in a lot of dangers right now. Right? Your team goes in. Right? Now, beats pop. I think this is actually a good trend. I think this is totally fine, right? This trend is fine. You also even countered EMP, which is unintentional, but we'll take it. So think right now. Think. Where do I want to end up at this moment in time? Right? As Zenyatta. I want to end up over here, because this is safety. This is not safety, right? Standing over here, high noon or not, means I instantly die. Instead, you end straight in the middle and you immediately start fighting over here. And frankly, you should be dead right now. I think you were super lucky that your team just like does a really good job carrying you here, because you ended in an incredibly precarious spot. Alright, so we're gonna cap this. Yeah, right. Why are you charging right now? Like, you consistently put yourself in like weird situations. Like, you have 22 ammo right now. Like, why are you have 22 ammo? Right. It's a good hit. Yeah, great. Took a lot of pressure on the I would have called that, right? Look, Kiriko's super low. I also wouldn't have stopped peeking this, right? The Tracer's here. Like, the Tracer's here going after the Kiriko. Stay, fight this. Right? Nothing to the right is going to be as important as like, hey, can I kill the Kiriko right now, or maybe kill the Doom? Like, that's a really critical moment right there with the Tracer. If I was the Tracer, I'd be like, look, let's commit, right? Kill, right? Either we kill the Kiriko or you kill the Doom, or both. Your team's fine. Like, your team's fine on the right. Like, let the Brig take care of it. You know, like, you have to trust your team to some extent to just do their job. Right? You're tying up one tank and their main support here in this situation. So there's no way the rest of your team should be losing anybody. Do they end up losing somebody? They do, but like, that's not your job to deal with. Like, I want you to be getting picks as Zenyatta. I don't want you to be like, oh, just help us spam people, right? Get picks. Figure out how to get picks. You don't get picks, like, you're not justifying your value as Zen. So this whole thing goes into a mess. Like, I understand that you came out here, but like, your team has lost multiple, and then you're kind of gonna die here no matter what. Like, of deaths go, I think that's okay. Like, your team is gonna get wiped there no matter what. So we're gonna come out again. Again, little thing is you're not firing at head level, which is so important for the volley, right? You see, it's like way too low. It's like chest level right there. Like, little mechanical things like that is no good. One tip I would give you is pre-line up head level before you release. So you've already lost one. You're trying to push this fight. So I think your team needs to make a call. Like, do we get out here or do we commit? If we commit, which seems to be what's happening here, no. Okay, that's actually a pretty good dodge. Stop charging attacks when enemies are visible. Right, now you just want to die. Now you just want to die. The fight's over. Yeah, good. Lucio's the correct call here. No. Yeah. Just kill whoever you can, right? Any kill you get there is good. You have Trance here. So you're charging right now, but like, you're low on ammo, right? Like, again, this is a poke phase. The real fight is coming probably 3 to 5 seconds from now, because you can see your ball coming in on the right. You need to already be reloading right now to have ammo. See? Ball tries to come in. Now the fight is engaged in earnest. Now is the moment where you need to have full ammo. EMP is popped. You have 0 ammo. This can't be happening over and over and over again, right? Like, your team is making plays. Like, it's there. It's totally available for you, right? To like, get kills. I think that we could have seen another game where maybe like, you're getting totally steamrolled. I'm like, that's not what you can do here. Like, your team's not peeling for you. Your team's doing a really good job, right? You're just not hitting it, right? You don't understand like the timing window. Then you come over here, and this feels like you're pressing a lot, right? You're like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not really doing anything. I'm like having trouble getting any work done. Now I'm gonna run straight at a Sombra and try to like fight her. That's no good. Right? Like, you see the Sombra here. She sees you. This is crazy. Sombra can kill you very fast. Yeah, no good. I think I'm actually going to stop here, because I think it's not... the rest of the game is more of the same. So, again, re-summarizing problems. I think number one is not being aggressive enough in general, right? Constantly looking for opportunities to fight, deal damage at range, right? Constantly be fighting, right? And not number two would be try not to fight from so far away, right? You're so far away in so many situations that like you can't actually land shots because of just travel time. Number three is let me think. What do I want to prioritize for number three? I would say it's funny because number one, number two are like so dominant. What do I want to say for number three? Oh, right, orbs. Don't charge orbs when targets are visible. Do not charge orbs when targets are visible, right? Just attack. Your DPS is twice as high if you can just attack. Please attack. Dude, stop charging orbs when people can just be shot down. Number four is having great ammo, understanding the timing windows. When are we in a poke phase and when are we in a commit phase? And when commit phase is about to begin, you should have full ammo. Right? You should have full ammo, or you are constantly cranking out damage really well, and that's why you don't have full ammo. But these times where like your ball's going in about the pile drive and you're reloading while he's pile driving is really unacceptable. And fifth, of course, I would say just aim is clearly an issue, right? I don't think that even in regular ranked play you could keep up with like high masters level play with the aim that you have, and it's definitely an issue that if you want to advance, I would suggest that you work on it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.